All right, it is day 3 of my never-ending juice fast. It's been interesting the first couple days. I would definitely say day 2 was the toughest so far. Today's a lot better. I did have a bad headache last night, went to sleep, ended up going to bed late. I took some Tylenol PM, which I think helped with me sleeping. And then this morning, about 4 o'clock, I woke up, called in sick, which I was sick. I was definitely not, my head was pounding. Slept till about 8 o'clock, and then I got up, and I actually feel really good. Joe Cross, if you don't know who Joe Cross is, and if you're interested in juicing, check out Joe Cross. He has a couple movies and does a bunch of stuff, but um, he talks about in a lot of his different videos how the first few days your body's in this mode of trying to tell you you're an idiot and you need to eat, which you should eat. Don't get me wrong, people should eat. But your brain's telling you, you need to eat, you need to eat. Third or fourth day, your brain stops and says, okay, he can't eat. There's something wrong. So let's stop trying to torture this poor fool into making him eat, and let's put the energy in places where he can use it to find food. So I think what's happening right now is I'm transitioning out of that first couple of days of the fight or flight mode, and now I'm in the, I don't know what it's called. It's where your body's senses start to get kind of heightened and you have more energy, which this is probably the first day in over a year that I haven't just been totally exhausted and it's 2 in the afternoon. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I did not explain that well at all. Check out Joe Cross. He does a much better job. Um, so I've been drinking my juice throughout the day. Instead of what I've done in the last time, which I think was where I screwed up. The last time I pretty much drank juice twice a day, which was morning and afternoon, which was bad. Um, what I'm doing differently now is I have a big tumbler, or it's almost like one of those things you fill up for beer. I can't remember what they're called. Um, a growler. Is that right? That sounds like something that comes out your butt. But anyways, um, it looks like one of those things, and it holds 64 ounces, and I just fill it up at night, put it in the refrigerator, and then I take it with me in the morning, and I walk around with it. Anybody that asks what it is, I just tell them I'm collecting all of my urine for the day to submit for studies, but then they don't bug me about it. True story, I did that today. So the juice it's not the best juice. It's really sugary, a lot of apples, it's a lot of fruit. Um, but I'm also putting a lot of vegetables in there. For me, it's a lot of vegetables, okay? Which means there's more than none. Um, so my juice today has 6 carrots, probably a pound of spinach, a whole cucumber, and that's a lot for me. Went to the store last night and bought some more supplies for juicing, which I bought more apples. Apples are kind of my favorite juice. Orange juice comes in second, but definitely apples are my favorite. Bought some more cucumbers because they're on sale, and also I bought, instead of just spinach, I got a spinach kale mix. Um, I rank kale up there with arugula, which is both things that God should never have invented, but nonetheless they're there. So so that's where we're at, juicing and juicing. So I actually have a lot of energy today. I have a little bit of brain fog. And to me, brain fog is kind of like you stand up, you might fall over, but you don't. And thinking is getting easier. Last night was really bad. I couldn't process the thought to save my life. But now that I think things are kind of rewired a little bit, I'm feeling much better. So I'm gonna weigh myself 1 week from the day I started. So I believe next Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday of next week I'll weigh. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this. I think last time I just did it wrong. I drank juices that I was experimenting with that I didn't like, made me kind of sick. I wasn't drinking enough juice. Definitely wasn't drinking enough water. I'm definitely drinking a lot of water. I try to drink. I'm drinking at least a gallon a day, if not more. I am putting additives in it, and I know comment below so you can destroy me on the additives. I really like I like lemonade, love lemonade. I'm also using some additives that have a little bit of caffeine in them, just to kind of help with the getting off of the Dr. Pepper. And guys, it was bad, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was back up to probably 4 liters of soda a day, if not more. It was more than that, because I would drink 4 liters at home, and then I'd probably have 3 or 4 sodas at work. If I went out to eat, I'd have soda. Honestly, my eating habits, they're not. So I watch My 600-Pound Life a lot. Um, I don't understand how they get that big. I mean, some of those people are 700 pounds. I don't know how they're even alive, because I'm 448 and I feel like I'm dying. So I do not understand it. But you see the calorie intake they have, and I don't lie about the food I eat. I am very conscious of what I take in, and I don't eat this ungodly amount of food. I know I eat out too much. I know I eat enough to sustain my weight. I'm not stupid. I know, basic calorie and consumptions and burning, but it's like, I honestly think if I just quit drinking pop for the rest of my life, I feel pretty confident that I would have dropped the weight slowly over time and been in the range of where I was in high school, which was the mid 200s. Um, and that's my goal, is to get actually in the low 2s, which is going to be hard, but that's what I want to do. So juicing to me is, I need something to kick me in the ass and says, I'm looking at people, but I need something that says and shows me that you can lose weight, and I just need that jump start. And I think juicing is what's going to do the jump start. From everything I've done in the past, juicing seems to be what will let me lose the amount of weight quickly, to kind of get that jump start and to get me motivated to keep pushing. So I'm going to juice as long as I can, as long as it's healthy and not hurting me. Realistically, I expect my weight loss primarily to be water at first. And then after that, I'm not delusional. I know that I'm going to have muscle loss. But it's, from what I've read and what I understand, it's 70% fat, 30% muscle. So my goal is to fast on juice as long as I can. That might be a week. That might be 90 days. I have no idea. But I'm going to do it as long as I can to where it's healthy. I will be keeping track of things like my blood pressure, my sugar, heart rate, all of that. So anybody that has any concerns, don't worry about it. And I'll keep you guys up to date on how it's going. So anyways, that's all for today. I'm going to go in here and look at some guns and some ammo, World War III starting and everything. And I'm not political, by the way, on this channel much. So anyways, all right, guys, I will catch you later.